evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the famed Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey, where so many great fights have gone on through the years for tonight's main event. 10 rounds in the heavyweight division. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action. David Haye's entrance here. What a ring walk. Just brimming with confidence, ready for the task at hand. Joe Frazier's now making his way to the ring, and you can see how focused he is for the task at hand.
Introducing first, in the blue corner, an impressive record of 25 victories, including 23 knockouts and only 1 defeat. Coming out of London, David the Haymaker Haye. His adversary. His professional record stands at 32 wins, 27 by way of knockout, and 4 defeats. Hailing out of Beaufort, Smokin' Joe Frazier.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This is a 10-rounder. We know that Smokin' Joe Frazier has seen this style before, Teddy, facing the guy who's, willing to put his hands down low and be a little unorthodox. How does he adapt to it?
Well, the one thing that I always see with Frazier that really, as we know about his strengths, but one of the things that's been really a flaw for him.
He didn't see that left hand, and it got to him badly. He should really tie up now. Now he ties up there. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. See, that smart veteran stuff by David Haye there. He was dazed, but he moves forward. Good block by David Haye. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Good block there by Joe Frazier. See, that's David Haye's money punch right there. That right hand he just landed. Oh, good exchange there. Right on the mark with the hook up top. And he just holds on there.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Good job by David Haye, just staying sound defensively, able to block that punch. David Haye's got to feel that right there. He was just tagged by a big uppercut. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Well, as is typical many times in a Joe Frazier fight, he returns to the corner having stunned his opponent.
And I guarantee you, as typical in the mind right now of Frazier, he's thinking just like a guy who's had a long night out. He's not going to be recovered. He's going to be hung over. He's going to jump right on him.
Relax, relax. You're doing great. Keep the pressure on. Keep.
It's like a whole new fighter out there. Look at him as we start this round. Remember what happened to him in the last round. Now he's up on his toes.
Yeah, well, remember what happened to...
Did you see Haye right there? He was rocked. If I was David Haye, I'd look to smother my opponent, make sure he cannot get those punches off. Smoking Joe Frazier lands a big uppercut. That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Boy, I don't like the way there it is! Not an easy task to floor David Haye. His opponent just did it. Been just a flash knockdown there, Teddy.
Yeah, I think he's okay. He looks clear-headed. His legs are okay. Now it's just a matter of making sure that he understands why he got caught.
Don't walk this. Huge uppercut from Smoking Joe. Not able to land the headshot. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Parries that punch away. It's so obvious what the strengths are of Joe Frazier, but where is there a need or room for improvement?
A little bit in the defensive quarters. You know, he'll bob and weave, Joe, but when he goes down to make you miss, he comes straight up in the middle. He would serve himself a lot better if he came up on the side.
Good shot to the head with that right hand. A stinging uppercut by Joe Frazier. Boy, that'll put a smile on a trainer's face, landing a flush, strong hook by Joe Frazier. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. Now, here's what I like about David Haye. He puts his punches together. David Haye's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. And we come to the end of round number 2. Frazier's got to feel great right now. He just scored a knockdown. Now he's got all this confidence that can carry him through.
Yeah, he has to watch he doesn't get careless, so he has plenty of confidence. If he walks in a little reckless now, that confidence could go right down the drain.
All right, breathe, deep breath, get some water. You good? All right? Breathe. Good. Now listen, you threw a wide punch out there and he caught you.
I wonder if those 60 seconds were enough, Teddy. He was knocked down in that last round. Now he's right back out there.
That 60 seconds has been enough for fighters in his position before. This sport's been around way over 100 years. It's up to him to do the things he needs to do early on in this round.
David Haye's hurt by that. Focus, focus. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Frazier's eye is really a mess now due to that cut. Now, if you're his opponent, it's got to be the primary target, I assume.
You know, and that's the key word, assume. And a lot of people, a lot of fans do assume that you start aiming at that bullseye, so to speak. But I don't believe in that, because now all of a sudden you throw yourself off a little bit. You start pitching punches to that exact spot instead of just fighting your fight, instead of just letting the jab go in the general direction of the head, set up the other punches. You don't want to get carried away for looking to pinpoint that exact spot.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
Need to keep that head moving.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Able to dismiss that body shot.
Hook, hook.
Teddy, there are few fighters in the history of the game that are more clearly defined by one single punch as Joe Frazier is with the left hook.
If you go into McDonald's, what are you going to find? Hamburgers. You go to a Joe Frazier fight, left hook.
Good job staying away from the danger there. Able to cut down that ring and just push his opponent against the ropes. Good old-fashioned 1-2 by David Haye. Nice work.
All right, breathe. Good. Deep breath. Deep breath. Get some water in. You're good. All right? You're okay, right?
All right, listen. You need to create more counters, okay? Slip his punch, then throw a straight right down the middle. Nice. Good work, kid. I want to see you double up that jab.
Start of round number 4 as we look at Teddy's scorecard. Frazier's knockdown is a big difference maker here.
And that's the thing. He has the power to separate himself a little bit in this fight. His opponent doesn't have that.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Good step back counterpunch there. Joe Frazier's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Frazier lands a big uppercut. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Oh, he just misses with that headshot. A well-placed left hand up top. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Joe Frazier.
Jump on him. Nice. Uppercut.
See, that's what you want from his left hand. That's exactly what it should be doing, that left hand by Joe Frazier. Scored well up top.
Body shot.
David Haye's left landing well. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Joe Frazier. Frazier's given us a good showcase of defense here tonight, especially up top. His head movement is just sublime.
And his opponent's cooperating with him a little bit because he's getting frustrated. He's looking for that big shot, and he's continuing to miss. He's making no adjustments. A guy's moving his head. You know what you want to do a little bit?
What's that?
Well, you want to feint him a little bit. Make him make a premature move. And then when he moves to either side, then you time him with a punch. Don't just go out there flailing away.
You're not winning this fight, right? You're not winning. He's beat. He needs you to throw more than one punch out there.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut.
Focus.
Targets the hook after blocking that shot. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by David Haye. Smoking Joe with a good solid left hand. Smoking Joe with a big right. Frazier's left now getting into the mix. He got a lot into that uppercut. Nice work by Joe Frazier. David Haye's sitting back right now, Teddy, and looking for that counterpunch opportunity, isn't he?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting, you know, he sees that his opponent is in his armory, so to speak. You know, he's in his castle. He's getting him to come out of his castle. He wants him to come out of his castle, so now he can attack.
Punch. Punch.
Good looking uppercut that time.
Keep that head moving.
Joe Frazier's on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top. to an end. Listen, he's a veteran guy. He knows the truth of the situation. That's a really bad cut, the kind of cut that can end a fight.
Yeah, he has a gamble right now. You know, just got last call in the casino. They just said, you know, you got 3 more rolls of the dice. He's got to roll them. He's got to blow on them. He's got to do everything.
Keep your hands up, all right? You have to keep your hands up. It's over. He's tired. He's got nothing left, okay? Just go for the head. Knock him out. It's done.
The start of the 6th round. Joe Frazier's performance right now, to this point in the fight, has been exactly what his trainer has wanted to see. The question is, can he keep it up for the second half of the fight? Teddy, how does a fighter know when that's the punch to fire off the uppercut?
Well, it's where he is. First of all, he's on the inside. His opponent usually keeping those earmuffs on a little bit. And there's an opening up the middle. And maybe his opponent's leaning forward a little bit.
Good right hand by David Haye.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Work that box.
Good biting, snapping shot by Joe Frazier.
Now focus.
David Haye's jacked up by an uppercut. Not able to connect with the uppercut. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? There's that overhand right. He got caught by that right hand. He never saw it coming. He may be looking to clinch here.
Work the body, kid. Body shot. Uppercut.
Come on, kid. Focus.
Final 10 seconds. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. End of that round, and what I take away from it is that he has a great grasp of what the judges look for. Good, clean, effective punching has him in
Throw that
control.
So
jab.
that's what happens when you have a good amateur background where you're real calm. That's your office. You're able to see things. You don't see one way to hit a guy, not even 2. You see 4 or 5 ways to hit a guy with the same punch. And he's showing that right
You gotta
now.
land a big punch now. No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw and land a big shot.
So a fresh round is underway, but is it a fresh fighter? Frazier's corner is hoping so. Based on what we saw at the end of the last round, who knows?
Well, his corner should also be hoping that his opponent across the way doesn't come out here like the executioner to get this over with. Because if he does, I think it's over.
He throws a big wide punch and leaves himself wide open.
Well, it's like leaving your window open in your house in the middle of winter. You know, a lot of cold air is going to come in. Guess what? Some hooks are coming in soon.
Pace yourself. Keep doing what you're doing.
David Haye's nose is bloodied up. Who knows how that started right there, but the bottom line is he's got to deal with it. He just missed that shot up top.
Focus.
Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by David Haye. David Haye's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Smoking Joe Frazier lands a big uppercut. Right to the head with that right. Frazier's absorbing a hook. He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Where you want to be. Nice work.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Joe Frazier. And now he's targeting upstairs. Well landed and hooked by David Haye.
You let this guy get away. Come on, this is it. You gotta make it a fight now. You can't just move around. You gotta move your hands to that. All right, let's go. Okay, listen. Body and head, body and head.
That was good. Took a lot out of them that round. Keep that up. Okay, listen. Stick close to this guy. Don't let him get too far from you. I want you to move in and hit the body.
I wonder if there's an answer to change this, Teddy. Here we are in round number 8, and it has become a one-sided fight as he has strung round after round together.
You know, that's the right question, Joe, but you got to ask it to the right guy, not to the guy who's winning. He's going to keep doing it. Why would he change it? The opponent needs to be asked that question. Do you want to change this?
Frazier's well off the mark that time. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. David Haye's plan may be to have more urgency at this point because that cut of his just has blood streaming all over him.
Well, there's 3 sides that can be affected. He can be affected himself by seeing his own blood. His opponent can get affected, get a little over-anxious, and the judges, they could be affected a little bit by seeing that kind of blood.
Frazier's really doing a nice job with that hook on the inside there, Teddy. I noticed his opponent squared up a bit. Makes for a bigger flush target.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of surface there when you square, and he's finding that surface.
Still not moving enough. Move, move.
A leveling uppercut by David Haye. A well-placed overhand right.
Relax, relax.
Hooks on the inside.
Yeah, that's it.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by David Haye. And that's the end of round 8. David Haye's cut man is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I'm wondering what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things, Avatine, adrenaline, and thrombin. I'm wondering if he's using illegal things right now because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
You can turn this around. You gotta let it go. You need to.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man. Completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot.
Hands up.
Accurate hook. Oh! And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? That's a good job by David Haye, just showing some guts getting up after that knockdown. David Haye's right hand scores well that time. His concern right now is protecting that cut. What should he be doing defensively?
Well, right now the problem is the cut's above his eyes, so it's running into his eye a little bit. I know this is hard, but he's got to stop pouring at it. I know it's distracting, but stop pouring at it. Keep your hands in front and worry about the punches coming at you, not the blood that's flowing.
Right hand downstairs. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Pace yourself. Come on.
Targeting each other the the exchange was something special. Frazier's ability to just get to his opponent before his opponent gets to him, showcase there, his hand speed is very good.
Yeah, it is, Joe. You know, it speaks to one of those old sayings that the trainers used to say, just get off first. That's what he's doing right now. He's getting off first.
David Haye stunned by that shot.
Okay, get your hands up.
Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you could go after, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
And the round comes to an end. This is a bloodbath. This is just swollen eyes and cuts. This is Gaddy Ward 1. This is Castillo Corrales. This is great stuff.
Yeah, Carmen Basilio, Sugar Ray Robinson. Basilio had one eye closed.
Listen, he's gonna get desperate here. He's gonna come forward now because he has to.
It is the final round. Here they go. Smoking Joe with a smoking right hand. David Haye now dealing with a bloody nose. Little head hunting with the left. Wow! Roll the scorecard down. David Haye's down and looks to be out. Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
Wow, this should be fun to see right here. He hurt him. This is like a cat and a mouse game right now. He's just bullying him, pushing him around.
Yeah, the cat, I've seen this cat and mouse game before. The cat was named George Foreman. The mouse, Joe Frazier. He was pushing him back, parrying him back, where he could finally get him where he wanted him.
Getting rid of that punch from his opponent. Well blocked by Joe Frazier. Look at that! Some way, somehow, he's got to try to get up. David Haye's down, and he looks to be out.
Now we're going to see what's inside this man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And it's over. Look at this. Frazier's bombs away worked again. Knockout victory for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockout, your winner, Smoking Joe Frazier.
As we saw, he was up on your scorecard throughout the evening. Joe Frazier's now a winner by knockout.
Listen, you want to win, you want to get to a title, you want to be successful, well, you want to make money. And this is one way to ensure